What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be bringing you another DVD and Blu-ray pickups. Now, if you notice in this video, I'm wearing this nice Star Wars Millennium Falcon shirt. My next video, because I'm probably going to upload this one first, but if not, I'm wearing the same clothes in both these videos because I'm filming them the same day. But the DVD pickups and movies pickups will probably be coming before the gaming pickups that I just filmed before this, because I don't have to do much editing for these, and I can throw this one up much quicker, and that'll give me some time to edit my gaming pickups because I have to throw gameplay and stuff together. So if you're wondering where that content is and why I'm wearing the same clothes, that's why. Alright, so today I'm going to be bringing you my Blu-ray and DVD pickups, like I said. Most of them are Blu-rays. I only have one DVD thing today, and so I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. Yeah. And if you hear fireworks, it's because it's 4th of July. So let's go with the DVD thing first, and then we'll get into my Blu-ray stuff. So the first thing I picked up is a DVD anime set. And I picked this one up just because I really, really like mecha anime. And if you haven't seen my channel before, if you have seen my channel before, you already know that. But if you haven't, I do. So this is actually something a little interesting. I picked up the Super Robot Wars collection. And this is actually video game related because this anime is based off of a PlayStation 1 video game series on PlayStation 2, and I think they still make the games in Japan. But basically, the robots, the mechs, they all look like Gundam. I mean, they look very similar to Gundam, so I wanted to pick this up, and, you know, it's a 29 episode set, and the really weird thing is that this is published by AnimeWorks. And I was under the impression that AnimeWorks had went out of business. And I found something that was brand new. And this was at Best Buy, so it's not like it wasn't, and I just picked it up today. Brand new. And so it's not like it was, you know, sitting there forever because it wasn't even dusty or anything. But yeah, I didn't know they were still publishing stuff. But it's nice to have Robot Wars. And Super Robot Wars. And also, along with that, the manga USA there was also a Blu-ray, anime Blu-ray that was new from them, which I also thought they were out of business. So I don't know what's going on and how they're still producing stuff, but yeah, cool set. So I haven't seen this show, honestly, but I love mecha anime, and I just had to get it when I saw it. It was really cheap. It was like $17, and it's a 29 episode set, and I just figured, why not? I looked up the rating. It was about a 3. And everybody who saw this recommended Gundam Wing, which is one of my favorite anime mechas. So I just wanted to watch it because of that. Now, this is actually 2 series combined. This is Super Robot Wars OG Divine Wars, which is the TV series. And then there's Super Robot Wars Original Generation, the animation, which is the OVA. And it's really weird because, from what I understand, doing my research after buying this, Super Robot Wars Original Generation came out before Super Robot Wars Divine Wars, but they have the disc set up where the TV series is before the movie. So I'm a little curious as to why that is, but that's how it's set up. And the discs have very nice artwork. They all have very cool artwork. And this is the first time I've ever seen like a square divider in a DVD case. It's really odd. But yeah, enough about this set. I'm really happy to have that. Let's move on to the Blu-ray, and that was my only anime-related thing, so I haven't seen that yet. But my movies, my Blu-ray movies that I picked up today, I've seen all of, including the one that I just got. That we're going to go over next. Alright, so this movie is it's a horror movie. I just picked this up today, and I watched it for the first time about 10 minutes ago, and I picked up Howl, and this is a new indie horror movie that I had been following, and I saw the previews, and it looked really good, and I got it. It's not that great. It's well-produced, it's interesting to watch, and it's kind of like, you know, it's more suspense than it is really horror. I didn't feel scared at all during this. It was just kind of like, cool, werewolves. I mean, you don't get any of like the suspense of what do the werewolves look like, because I mean, obviously they look like this dude because he's on the cover. I don't really know what they're going for. This wasn't a theatrical release, so it's not like somebody went into the theaters not knowing what they looked like. This is what they see the first time they pick up the movie. It's an okay movie. Also, they had this giant sticker on the back. This was under the wrap from when I bought it at Best Buy. I'm not sure why though. So, yeah, it comes with the disc, and that's what it kind of looks like in there. It's kind of nice. It's not a great movie, but yeah, it's nice to have, I guess, since it was a new movie that I hadn't seen. The next one I picked up is one I had been looking for in a nice, Blu-ray set, because most of the times I saw this, it was only DVD, and I knew there was a Blu-ray for it. And that is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen Blu-ray. Now this is a kind of like, imagine the Avengers, but with like turn of the century novel characters. Like you have Dorian Gray, you have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and you have the Invisible Man. All very classic characters, but in like a Avengers-style setting. Now, a lot of people didn't like this movie, but I think it's an actually very entertaining action movie. It could have been done better, yes, but I just think it's very cool that they actually got all of these characters in a movie together. It's not something you're going to see again, for sure. And, Sean Connery's in it, which is nice. And that's really the only headliner, as you can see, Sean Connery. But, I think it's also the best casting of Dorian Gray I've seen. I've seen the Dorian Gray movie, and I've seen like a snippet of the TV show. I like this Dorian Gray the best. He has all the charm that I think Dorian Gray would have. So, very, very cool. There's what the disc looks like. So it's nice to have in my collection. The next movie I picked up is another independent horror movie, except this one is actually pretty darn good. This one got not great ratings when I saw it online, but when I watched it, I thought it was great. I thought this was one of the best independent horror movies I've seen in a while. It's just very, very well done. So I picked up The Pyramid. Now, this is a horror movie set in, obviously, Egypt, and they find this new pyramid, and they kind of like go exploring, and it's very, very good. It's there's a lot of jump scares. The CGI is actually remarkably impressive for a low budget direct to video movie. The Howl, it's just called Howl. Howl had okay CGI, but you could tell it was kind of fakey looking. This actually looks very good. So if you pick any of these up today that are independent, any of the independent movies, this is the one to get, because I think this one is a fantastic horror movie. I'm really glad I got this, so, yeah. The next one I had to pick up is because I have never seen this on Blu-ray until, the sequel just came out, and I've seen that now. I went to theaters and saw it, and I felt it was appropriate to pick this up, and it's also a really, really nice version of this movie. It has a great-looking slipcover, and, I think it's the first time this has been on Blu-ray, which is really cool. So I picked up Independence Day. I used to love this movie as a kid. I watched it all the time. It's actually a really fun sci-fi action movie. Surprisingly well done, I think. And yeah, it's got a really nice slipcover. It's got some bonus features that you can see there. It has 2 discs. That's what it looks like. And the underneath looks exactly like the slipcover, except non-holographic. I always love getting slipcovers with my movies, so really happy to have that. If you haven't seen Independence Day, go see it. The new movie just came out. I think it was good. The reviews kind of slammed it for being the same as the original, and it is in some senses, but I think it's a good successor to the Independence Day movie, because it's not supposed to be a hardcore sci-fi movie like Star Wars. It's supposed to be a more laid-back sci-fi action experience, and I think the new movie does a really good job at that. Alright. The next one I picked up is one I've just been putting off getting. It's a classic movie. Everyone should see this movie at least once in their life. One of the best war movies you can ever watch, and that is Braveheart. This movie is an absolute classic. Even though it's not historically accurate, 100%, they do go over some things that actually did happen, but they didn't happen exactly like they did in the movie. Like, some of the battles were completely different, but nonetheless, this is a very well-made movie, and it's a classic. Great story, great acting. Everything about this movie is great. One of the few movies that I would call flawless. And even though this isn't my favorite historical drama movie, this is definitely up there, and I definitely think everyone should watch that. And the discs are plain, because, you know, Paramount cannot apparently make disc art. Because a lot of my Paramount movies are like that. Alright, the next one I got was actually a gift from my girlfriend. And this is a really fun movie to watch if you've never seen it before. It's a great movie. I really like this. It's Now You See Me. I have not seen the new one, so I'm waiting for that to come out. But this is a fun magician movie where, you know, there's magic tricks and there's kind of like twists and stuff. Magician movies always have really fun twists in it. But if you haven't seen this and you like movies about magicians like The Prestige or The Illusionist, give this one a check out. Give this one a look, because this one is more modern setting, which is different than a lot of the other magician movies. And I think it's very, very fun to watch. I've already seen this one, obviously. I actually just rewatched this recently. The last one I picked up is another award-winning movie, and I'd only seen this once previously, and it was a long time ago when it first came out. And I just picked it up again and rewatched it, and I think it was a really well done movie. Now, I don't think it was amazing, like as hyped up as the cover made it look, but it was definitely a really well done movie, and I'm happy to have it. I picked up Gangs of New York. Now, this is actually a pretty historically accurate movie. Some of the events didn't happen, and some of the characters didn't exist, but it does a good job of representing what life in New York at that time was like. And it actually touches on the, God, what are they called? The draft riots in the early turn of the century. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy to get these and get this movie. It's a really well done movie, I think, so it did come complete. The disc is kind of, I don't know. I don't like it that much, because you only get that much disc art. And I think it's a lot of wasted space, so. But that's everything I picked up movie-wise. I think I got some great movies in here, and I tried out some new movies. One of them backfired, but hey, what can you do? Can't always get great movies. So yeah, mostly Blu-rays and that. So these are all the Blu-rays that I picked up. And obviously I got Super Robot Wars as well on DVD. If you have any movie recommendations, leave them in the comment box below. I try to watch most of the movie recommendations I get. And if I purchase a movie recommended, that means I'd watched it. So, yeah, that's all I have. So if you have any questions or comments or any recommendations, leave them in the comment box below. I try to respond to every single comment I get. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.